Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, here's Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Manning now on first down. Over the middle to Smith. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a second down. On play action, now Manning out to his left. Looking for Shepard deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Manning again. Going up top. Looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. A good pickup there at 22.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Out of the gun, Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. It's caught by Funchess. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run Anderson, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
They'll try to run with a J. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far.
Set. 180.
Now it's a Giant. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Here we go on 4th. Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the first running back drafted this year, it's Saquon Barkley. And he's brought down after a good gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012. Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Manning to Beckham. A big play there. And even 40 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Manning. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Shaq Thompson coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Manning now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
This is fielded at the goal line. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Now Newton. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Alec Ogletree. In from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Shedding through the defense. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
3rd and long. It's Newton. And that's caught inside the 35. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They run with Ajayi. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now it's Newton. Funches has it complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Newton on 3rd down. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. The wind is at his back here in the second quarter. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know. I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Hey. Gun. Gun.
They'll start out on the ground with a Giant. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Back to throw. Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. A great return there of 22 yards. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field.
They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Denora Cersei in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K'Wan Short busting through to get him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Here's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Kareem Martin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Well, it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Newton now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So after the INT, it's Manning to Barkley on the check down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's to the 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And a little dangerous there, almost a penalty, but it does get into the end zone before going over the sideline for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gun. Hey, get right down.
Here's Ajayi. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Newton to throw. And the tight end Olsen, right side. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so that you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Manning. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So we come upon halftime. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. It's Just go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Manning to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now a handoff. This is Stewart. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That good for 22 and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. A handoff to Barkley, and an alley to run. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Zebra.
Here's a give to Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll begin the drive with a J. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Hey, hey! Gun.
To throw on 2nd down, Newton. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Newton now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Newton. Caught left side by Funches. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Got a man, it's right. And he'll be taken down